Welcome to my YouTube channel! I can't believe this is finally happening. My name is Loli Olivera. I'm an image consultant and personal stylist in New York City, color expert as well. And today I'm recording my first YouTube video, and this one is about me. Thought that for my first YouTube video will be perfect to answer some of the questions that my followers had for me on Instagram, and it's a great way for you to get to know me, and if you already know me, for you to get to know me better. So are you ready? Let's do this! What do you do for a living? I'm a personal stylist and image consultant here in New York City, color expert as well, and I do a lot of trends forecasting. I teach classes as well. You can check them out on my website, loliolivera.com. And yeah, so that's what I do. I get to work with private clients and also with fashion brands. Have you worked in the corporate world? Yes, I worked in the corporate world for 12 years. My last job was at Facebook and Instagram here in New York. And I quit that job. Yes, I quit that job. It was 3 years ago that I decided to quit because I felt like I was done with my corporate career. Before that, I worked at Google for YouTube in the Silicon Valley in San Francisco. Yep. And before, I also worked at a tech company, so I could say that most of my corporate career was in tech industry. Prior to that, I used to do headhunting, so executive recruitment, lots of research, strategy, but after 12 years I was done and so ready to do my own thing. What was your first job? Oh my god, my first job, you won't believe it, but I was only 18 years old and I got this full-time job, corporate job as a commercial assistant at a French company called Bureau Veritas. What inspires you? Honestly, everything. Like even the most random thing in the world can inspire me, and I think that is because I'm hypersensitive, but also I'm really creative. And if you pay more attention and you're more conscious about details, colors and sounds, you can get really, really inspired. And I know that you were probably expecting me to say books, magazines and movies or TV shows, but no, not my kind of answer to this question. What is your favorite color? Green, no doubt. I would say this kind of green, my favorite. But there are other shades of green that I like a lot as well. Do you prefer coffee or tea? I like both a lot. I have coffee and tea every day, but if I need to live only with one of those two, I think that I will go with coffee, because coffee versus tea, it's something that I crave. Like I crave that taste, the smell of it, and how it makes me feel. So it's, a whole thing. Versus tea, I look at it as something that helps in a more food as medicine, I would say, right? So if you are feeling bloated, or if you want to feel more calm, or if you want to have something that helps with digestion, that's when tea comes in. So it's more as a necessity than something that I feel like, I'm really craving a good cup of coffee, Do you want to have kids? I am not answering this question now, so let's go to the next one. How many hours do you sleep per day? 7 hours. Or between 7 and 8, I would say, but 7 is the right amount for me. If I don't sleep 7 hours, then you don't want to come across me that day. If I don't have my 7 hours of sleep, I can't function the way I like to function. Let's put it in that way. What kind of music do you listen to? I love music. Have you heard about that quote that says, no music, no life? Well, that's how I feel about music. So to give you a really generic answer, I would say that the kind of music I listen to is the music that elevates your vibe. And that's why I have a Spotify playlist that is called Elevate Your Vibe. So it's public. Check it out, listen to it. If you like it, follow it. And you can find it under my Spotify username, which is Loli Olivera. But you know that music that when you start playing it, you can feel those vibes rising. And it's like, okay, we can do this. Let's conquer the world. That's my music. What brought you to New York? Definitely my passion for fashion. I was living in San Francisco, and after 3 years there, I knew that it was time for something different. I needed a change, and I felt like New York was calling me, because that happened at the same time that I started feeling the need of getting closer to fashion in a professional way and or a more academic way, and New York seemed to be the perfect city for that. Plus, the first time I visited New York was many years ago with one of my best friends. I remember that feeling that I got when I landed here, walking the streets of New York and feeling so magnetic. People talking to me like, oh my God, I love your hat, I love this, I love that. I remember we went to a nightclub and there was a line, and we were on the line, and the security guy walked to us and was like, hey guys, like, are you waiting to come in? And we're like, yeah, of course. And he was like, oh, come with me, you don't need to do the line. And right before that happened, one person that was in line, a girl, was like, oh my God, I love your look, I'm gonna give you my bracelet. So she literally put on her bracelet on my wrist, and I was like, what's going on now? You know, I never felt so welcomed. I literally felt like I belong here, and I felt that many years ago. So I knew that at some point in my life, I would move to New York. And then I was not in a rush for it, so that's why I moved to San Francisco first. But then it was the time to move to New York. Where did you grow up? I grew up in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and that's also where I was born. How many siblings do you have? Full siblings? I have 7. So are you wondering where I am within those 8? I am number 8, which means that, yep, I'm the youngest, the last one. And when I was born, it was like, hey, you know what? Be yourself, because everyone else is already taken. And that's how I developed my style. Did you go to college? Yes, I did. Twice, actually. I have a degree in human resources, and I also studied at Fashion Institute of Technology here in New York, and became a certified image consultant. How tall are you? I am 5'8", or if you prefer the metric version, 1.73 meters. We made it! So I answered all your questions. I hope you like it. I have something really good coming to you, so subscribe to my channel. Next video is gonna be awesome. I know you're gonna love it. I'm gonna be out and about, and I'm not gonna give you any more details into what's coming next. But keep an eye out for it, because something great is cooking. All right, thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram if you are not already doing so, and on TikTok. Bye. Mwah.